All right, sitting here with Sean Smith at the Move Gym in Sunninghill, the Smith's Boxing Gym. Big win for Tshulani and Mbenge over the last weekend. How great did that feel?
Yeah, it was a fantastic event, great occasion for African to see. He was like the emerging welterweight in the country. Tshulani's had great success leading up to this, and he moved up a division. Very good fighter. I mean, like I looked at like a few of his outings before this, he looked almost flawless. And then I saw obviously the other fight he had with Kuvesa struggled a little bit, and I thought, okay, it'll be a nice fight. How the fight came about, listen, the local situation worldwide with COVID, very hard to get fights. And like I said, TLB allowed us to reignite Tshulani's career. So thanks to Joyce and Budwaba. So yeah, Tool sort of showed, obviously in the Kuvesa fight, the first one, a little bit of ring rust, we had to get back into it. But I said, those were 10 good rounds on his legs. Then the next fight against Joyana, then I said, okay, Tools is back, ready for anything. And then, like I tried to make the Tshulani fight before, and like I saw Golden Gloves were interested in the bout, so I said to Jeff, listen, talk it, let's go. And then they were talking to September, I said, no, want it now. And listen, we got a great result, and I'm not trying to brag, or I don't like to do that. This sport, I see from your eyes, you can go to your lowest low very quick. So it's a great outing for us. It's a fight I wanted. Tshulani had a good rating. As you can see, sort of sprung Tools up in number 17 on BoxRec.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's one behind Adrian Broner.
That's
so
crazy.
I mean, you start throwing big names around. And so like I said, great result for us. I heard he was looking great in the gym. Spoke to Dame Durant. All the guys that said he was handling very well. So like I said, flabbergasted with the result, and the work we were able to have together in this camp, it was big. And you don't always get the reward like we did. So I know the Tools now, the win, the build up, the confidence, the camp, he's got a lot of work on his belt, and I know we can still reap the rewards into the next camp. Could be huge. But you know what? Don't get ahead of myself. Let's see what opportunities. I heard that noise. Do you hear the noise?
No.
The squeaking noise.
No, that's cool.
No, it's all the doors are opening.
Oh, I'm like, oh, wait.
So like you realize in this sport, sad but true, winning is everything. And very sad. I mean, if you take a step back, Tshulani and Mbenge, Germany, after the fight, it was like, oh, but what happened in Germany? It happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked myself, how did he get to Germany? How good did he look before that? And it's not like he got beat up. I mean, not to compare fights, whatever. If Tools, how he looked in Germany, and if you see Ledumo's fight, I thought Tools still won it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't at one stage look like he was under any trouble. The champion should retain the belt. But on that note, well done to Ledumo. Big result for us. I'm so happy for him. It's very hard to get opportunities and gaps, and he showed that he deserves to be a world champion. So it was amazing stuff. Like I said, it took us a year to get back to the ring. That should never be. He should have had a return bout, get back on the road, you know what I'm saying? But that's what happens. You learn, you experience with that, and just the way he handled himself, being denied, being let down, being turned away. And that's why you see after the fight I was a bit emotional, because it's a year and a bit later and a half that you have to suck it up and eat humble pie and stay, you got to look at him character-wise, when things don't go your way, can you still keep your composure, still be upstanding, still say, yes coach, I'm in the gym, I'll run, no problem, I'll stick to you. So just, you know what I'm saying, that's why you get so emotional, because I know a step back there, it's who knows where you go from there. So you know what I'm saying, very grateful. Tshulani, I wish him the best. Sebastian's an amazing guy, great competitors. I know they came to win. But Yeah.
So-
Happy.
A quick one on tools, because I also want to talk about some of the other fighters, is two of the best welterweights in Africa, not just South Africa, fight. Tshulani comes out the winner. What's next for him?
Van Heerden's, yes, that would be the next big match.
It's a big fight.
That would be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Chris could come out, but yeah, everyone, it's hard though, because guys getting offers for dollars. I want dollar offers. It's very hard. What Golden Gloves do for the guys on this platform, we all want more, we all expect more, we all think we deserve more. It's very hard to trade when they have shows, bring out fighters. Good, you can't offer hands. So that could be a absolute, you know what I'm saying, a continent, and it'll have worldwide relevance. I'm saying whether it can happen or not, I don't know, but I mean that would be great. And then listen, I could probably do one or two things, looking around, show, see what Golden Gloves, maybe they enjoy it. I'm sure Supersport enjoyed it. It was explosive outing. It's good for TV. They need the content here locally. So let's see. That's a key for my job, manager. It's got to be strategic, and not anyone can just do that. You have to get a feel for the fight. It's got to feel right. Financially, got to sound right. You want to go in with knowing that you got a chance to win. So 50-50 chance, which means not only the fight, logistically, can you travel? How can you get there? Or like the people going to try and pull moves? So a lot of things to, you know what, let's just wait for the dust to settle, and then everything will be clear, and we'll see what the next move is. But very exciting. To that performance, people want to see you. It's winning's one thing. How you win makes a big difference on the next move. Also for me, I can see after a win like that, I can be a little bit more cheeky, see what's out there, and yeah.
Well, number 17 in the world is Tshulani Mbenge. Moving on to now, another guy that's on the world stage is Mchunu. Obviously, he's the WBC Silver Cruiserweight Champion. What's up with him?
Yeah, I was actually going to tell you before this happened that we actually got offered to fight Kovalov. Sergey Kovalov wanted to challenge us.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't want to say anything. It was on the cards, and he wanted to move up to like 86 kilos, like 190 pounds, and like the beast. And I said, "Come, you got to do it. It's a big name. That's like a name I would really like. Feather in my cap. I would have really liked that." But then, so that was going to be an interim WBC shot. Alexei Papin was negotiating to fight Junior Makabu. He got injured. I see him on Instagram still training, whatever, it's fine. So the WBC got hold of me. Mauricio Suleiman said, "Listen, you guys are, that one's going to fall away. You guys are up next. What do you think about it?" I said, "Oh, it's good. Really exciting." First off, like the thought of going to DRC sort of like detracted me a little bit. And then the guy explained to me from RCC, he said, "Listen, if you don't take the fight, or he takes another fight, he gets injured, some gets injured, then the mandatory comes back, then he might get the first offer." He says, "Listen, it could be over a year till you're in this position again, if all goes well." And I asked myself, you know what, if you want to be the best in the world, this is the biggest prize in boxing, the WBC belt. No one's going to come and hand it to you on a plate. I'll gladly go to DRC, and looking forward to the challenge. If the deal's right, the money's right, I'll be honored to go to DRC and to take that on. And I think, you grow as an athlete. I think Tabisa's shown, Junior Makabu's shown also, listen, anyone can lose. He's a brute. He can really step on it. He can fight. But Tabisa's got that. He's got something special. I mean, like the boxers, some boxers, especially Tabisa, credit, never gets his due. Never gets his due. I don't know who goes to Russia and wins, first of all. Second of all, headlining a card. Third of all, hitting an Olympic champion. Basically shut out. And the scary thing is, we had some, he got a bit sick and had 1 or 2 injuries. He sparred 4 times for that fight. So to pull that off and this and that, he had to spar 4 times. So at the end, he slowed down a little bit, but fine. You know, if you win the fight, when I got the cards, I was 71-80 on all 3 of the WBC cards. I know Brian Mitchell, he thought it was close, but I mean, fair enough. But I mean, the Russians, they said, what you guys are doing, coming here, beating up all our athletes, it's just commendable. It just doesn't happen. So, but like I said, never get ahead of yourself in the sport of boxing. It's a tough game.
I was watching the fight live. I actually had it 11 rounds to 1 to Thabiso. I remember watching it on my phone, and I'm like, he's actually going to do this. Like, because, you know, Olympic champion, 8-0, sometimes you don't know, you know, this guy could be the hottest thing ever. He could be the next Alexander Usyk. But Thabiso made him look like nothing. Like, that's how I felt.
And even interestingly enough, when he released the statement a couple of months afterwards, he said, I just don't know what happened. And he out-jabbed me. I was 6'6". And they first offered me a fight. I said, I don't want that. Because Olympic style boxing, you can just keep you at bay all night long, take the boring win, take your rating. We were set up. They were setting him up to jump into it like they did with Usyk, whatever. But, you know, like I said, work hard. And like the boys I'm working with are dedicated 100%. And, yeah, so and like I realized that's what, every time you do these things, pull big ones. Whether it's McKenzie was a big one. You know what I'm saying? Because it
elevates you.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what, just broadens your mind. Confidence is important. You believe in what you're doing, you believe in your boxes. And that's what this sport's about. You know what I'm saying? Believing 100% that you can do it. And the work I put in, it's all, it's from the soul, not even the heart. It's deep.
So let's talk about your team. Shrinking a little bit from what I've seen, from the very least, a couple of goings. What is your assessment of that?
I like gold medals. You know what I'm saying? I've been blessed to work with many athletes. You know, when you get into like the training game, you get like a lot of success. You know what I'm saying? Thompson McQuarrie said, come to me, like, you beat him Zonkofana. He said, like, you know what I'm saying? You think you're more, you want more. And then you actually realize at the end of the day, more is less. Because what it takes, the energy and effort to get a guy to perform like Thabiso, to get a guy to perform like Tshulani, you need their heart and soul, you need your heart and soul. It's a lot of hard work. Can I please everyone, or can everyone fit into what's expected? You know what I'm saying? You can't shape everyone. You can't make everyone feel, you know, at all times. There's not hope at all times. I can't give that to everyone. I mean, how do I just say, okay guys, got to fight. You want money, you want a sponsor, everything's raining. If one guy gets success, like you saw JJ's still here. JJ had to sit through everyone's success and wait his time. Be patient. It's not easy being a teammate of everyone. You know what I'm saying? You see Tool become a world champion. You're seeing Thabiso doing all this, you're seeing this one doing this, and you got to sit on the bench in your team and you think, you know, no one's care about you. Maybe I need to go somewhere else. Maybe someone cares about me more. I'm like, sure. Who's going to give you more than I do? You got to go a long way. And I've been overseas. I've been all over the world. But I give, and you can see when I win and do things, and I lose. I hate it. I can detest it, and you know what I'm saying? Because it's all in there. I got to make sure that when I go to the ring with a guy, his career is in my hands. If he doesn't win, have I failed him? So I need to know when I go to the ring. If I give him my box 100%, I need to sleep at night. I told Tools every morning, send me a run. He sends me his run, have a good day. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than that for me. It's more than just collecting a number of athletes and sourcing them out and, okay, just come in, spar 3 rounds, we go to the ring, we make magic. No, it takes more than that. You know, I was thinking about it, guys move and guys form other movement. But if you think about it, you can look at it negative or you can look at the other side. If you start a movement and they start a movement within your movement, what have you done? You've created your secondary movement is still a movement. So for me, that's a big compliment. You know what I'm saying? So, got to wish everyone well. Maybe someone get more from someone else, but it's very difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's me. I run my show. It's hard. When I do 10 rounds, sometimes in a workout, I go to the change room and I train with tools to be so hold hand pads. I lose two kilos in a session, and it's not just weight.
Yeah.
It's a flipping heart, soul, sweat, effort, thinking about what could happen. What, you know what I'm saying? Like what the tools did with Tshulani was, I explained it. I said, if you just trust me and listen to me, it's like cheating. And I thought like we robbed a bank on Saturday. But I mean, yeah, like I said, gotta wish everyone well. There's a time and season for everyone. And for me as a coach, there's no big enough movement to satisfy everybody. I do my best and I make magic, but you got to be patient. Patience is key. And you look what happened with Tshulani and Mbenge. He could have turned around to me and said, oh, you let me down. There was a rematch in the contract. There was this and that. It's like, oh, it's no problem. No problem. We'll get our chance. And the reward is there for patience and trust. There's a time and a place. And yeah, I'm just very blessed. Like I said, you got to support everyone. And a lot of the time, when guys leave me or whatever, I sign contracts with a few boxers. But ultimately, when some guys come along and say, I want to leave, I'm like, wish you all the best and go. As long as you do it respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
All right, and I've almost run out of time here, so I'm going to quickly ask you, do you want to send a thank you and a shout out to anybody?
Yeah, like I just said, also like exciting times for us. Smith's Gym opened up another gym in Melrose with Move. So we opened up another boxing gym, bringing the sport of fitness, the boxing science to many people. So very proud of that. And like I said, my sponsors, World Sports Betting, these guys have been with us for years. Scribanti Group, Mary Ray's and Little Saints, Sizanani Plastics, Intelligent Elephant recently just joined us. And like I said, these guys have been Blue Label Data Solutions. These guys have been with us for many, many years, good times and bad times. And without these guys, all the boxers out there need some support in some way or other. So we're very grateful through the dark times they've like supported us. And yeah, just want to tell everyone out there, keep up the hope. You never win, it's your time, keep training.